Challengers approach.
Why, hello there, everybody. I'm glad to hear everybody was enjoying the music. I wasn't sure if I should go with something somber or something celebratory, so I went with neither. Although I guess that was a bit somber, but I was enjoying the covers from PPF on YouTube, so I figured I'd share that with you. I hope everybody is doing well on this Tuesday, and I'm so happy to see so many people sticking around. Shout out to Crimson, who was first. Obviously was here from very early on. Happy to have him sponsor the Grape Ape immediately. We all knew it was coming, but also managed to steal that first redeem. Also, welcome into Jaguar, Septo, Masuo, welcome in with the, that's how I feel all the time, Masuo. Hope you're doing okay, though. Thermal Pollution, welcome in. Prince Anime, Gamey Katie, I was early, I'm sorry. I figured I'd give people a little bit of extra time today to get their sponsorships in. We got, who else we got? We got VivTech, we got Rowan, we got Soul, we got Fifu, we got, Smet, we got, who else we got? We got Risto, welcome in Risto. Sorry, I'm catching up on so many messages. My apologies if I miss anybody. If I do miss you, make sure to drop another message in the chat. I know a lot of people early on sponsoring DK. I was kind of surprised to see 4 people at one point going with the Grape Ape tonight, despite me playing some Banjo and Kazooie music, maybe foreshadowing a little bit of tonight's tournament. Leo, welcome in. Leo, of course, won last week and donated $10 of his winnings to tonight's prize pool to make it $40. So shout out to Leo. Thank you very much for your donation to the stream and the cause. Mike, welcome in. We got, who else we got? Also, thank you, Rowan, for the raid. I very much appreciate it. I meant to pop in, but I've been busy preparing in this last, like, 60 minutes. But I hope you had fun playing. I don't even remember what you were playing or doing. Maybe it was learning Godot today. But I'm hoping to pop in for that at some point. I want to learn Godot myself. So if you guys aren't following Rowan and you guys like coding, or I know he's been playing some fun games lately as well, make sure to tune into Developer Rowan streams. I should actually shout you out. How do I shout you out from here? I'll figure it out. Who else we got? Anybody else come in? We got BP. Welcome into you, BP. And now I'm caught up on messages. Now let me do this. Shout out Developer Rowan. So if you guys want to give him a follow, make sure to do so. Thanks for the raid, Rowan. Tonight is the last tournament in Season 2. It may be the last tournament for a very long time. I'm planning to do a lot of work on Smash Tourney, but I haven't had the motivation lately. Obviously, those of you that have been around for the last few streams know that the reason it's ending is because I'm just not super thrilled with how Season 2 is shaped up compared to Season 1. Obviously, lots of visual improvements in Season 2, but I think I missed out on some of the vibes of Season 1.
Wow! Incredible!
I wanna make some changes there. Oh my gosh, Gigantic Pingu, you should not have subscribed. I tried so hard to get everybody to stop subscribing, but thank you very much for the support, Gigantic Pingu. Obviously, this is the last stream, so I would not expect anybody to subscribe, but of course, Gigantic Pingu, one of my first subs, and of course, I was also Gigantic Pingu's first follow. So, it's a bit of a follow-for-follow situation here. Thermal Pollution, welcome into you as well. We love Smash. Thank you so much. But yeah, we have a fun tournament tonight. Some heavy hitters from Season 2, specifically. A number of fighters that have made either a lot of appearances or have gotten some wins, especially those like Snake and Ryu and Ridley, all showing up. And of course, we also have some fun entrants tonight, like Kirby and Jigglypuff, our pink round friends. Pretty fun tournament tonight. Those of you that have already made your sponsorships, just know that the rules are still the same, but we are going to do a 4-stock. Wait, three stock 4-minute tournament as opposed to a 2-stock 3-minute tournament. So 3 stock 4 minutes for every match. So there is a little bit of extra leeway for those fighters that don't typically perform. There's a little bit of extra game time for them, so we probably will go a bit longer than an hour and a half in tonight's tournament. So be aware of that. Are there special flags? There are. So we've got, for items, we've got Pokeballs, Master Balls, Assist Trophies, as always. We have special flags, which was a new introduction to Season 2. But we also have 2 other items on in tonight's tournament. One of them being the Reaper's Scythe, or the Death Scythe, whatever it's called in this game, which can insta-kill past a certain percent of damage. So we could see that come into effect in tonight's tournament. We also have the Bellows. So we've seen fighters use the Bellows effectively, keep people from being able to grapple the edges. Will we see that in tonight's tournament? Most likely. Most likely. Yeah, Scythe instant kills with a tilt attack or a smash attack at 100% damage. So there's some extra stuff in this one. I was gonna do all items, but then I figured let's make it manageable. You know, I want people to have an actual chance at getting their $40. So obviously, $40 is the grand prize tonight. We have a lot of other potential prizes to give out. Of course, we have our consolation prize, which we'll do at the end. I'll go over the scoring in just a minute. Obviously, I think almost everybody here is already familiar with the scoring, but I'll do it for posterity nevertheless. We also tonight are going to do something extra for prizes where, because one thing that I know a lot of people have pointed out in Smash Tourney is that, you know, the winner usually is the one that has the sponsor win, even if you do better with predictions. So tonight, regardless of whether you win or not, if you manage to get the most predictions correct out of everybody, and that can also be a tie, you'll earn $5, which means that if you end up winning and also have the most correct predictions, you'll get $45. If you don't win, it's a little consolation, and if 5 of you end up getting the same prediction score, then you can also win $5. So it's just a little way to, you know, reward those of you that have actually done well with your predictions tonight, because I think this should be a fun tournament. So lots of potential money on the line. I mean, I could give out prizes to every single person if you all manage to get the same exact prediction score. Winner cannot get the consolation prize. Nope. That's really the only thing, is that the winner can't get the consolation, but the winner could get the most predictions correct add-on to their prize. So lots of money in tonight's tournament. Hopefully it'll hold you guys over until season number 3, whenever that may be. And then as far as the scoring system, let me go over those rules real quick. Before this tournament starts, you have some time to actually sponsor a fighter. Every match that your sponsor wins will earn you 3 points, up to a total of 12 possible points if your sponsor wins the entire tournament. And then before each match, you'll have about a minute or so to make a prediction. Making a prediction will earn you 1 point and earn you an entry into the consolation prize raffle at the end. And then every correct prediction you get will earn you an additional point. So 30 points available from predictions, 12 from sponsors, 42 is the magic number that you want to hit. Whoever gets the most points wins the grand prize. We can do tiebreakers to determine that. Obviously, as I just mentioned, whoever gets the most predictions earns $5. Whoever wins the consolation prize wins $5. And then if you manage to go 15 for 15 on predictions, you can get an extra $10. And if you go 0 for 15 on predictions, you can get a $10 prize as well. So tons of potential prizes. Obviously, I know that's a lot to keep track of at this point, but I'll keep track of it and I'll make sure to get you guys the money that you guys earn and deserve throughout this tournament. So with that being said, we are about 20 minutes into the stream, I think. 17 minutes into the stream. So I'll give you guys maybe another minute. Think over your sponsorships. Obviously, Wendy, Ryu, Lucas, Diddy Kong, and Jigglypuff all missing sponsors at the moment. All CPUs are level 9. No shenanigans on my part for this particular tournament. I gave you guys the items, the rules, and Stage Morph is on. Smash Meter should be on. If I remember to turn it on. I'm pretty sure I did. Hopefully. Puff sucks, says Crimson. Those are some fighting words. All right. Ooh, another sponsor for Snake. Snake gonna go in with 4 sponsors? Is that real? Okay. That is a lot of points riding on Snake, making it deep into the tournament up against somebody like Pyra and Mythra who have won a decent number of tournaments themselves, especially in season number 1. ViveTech thinks that Puff is going to win, but doesn't have the strength to actually back Jigglypuff himself. So it is what it is. All right, let me head over to my sponsorship management screen here. I'm going to close up the sponsors so you guys hopefully feel pretty good with where you're at. We'll see if ViveTech switches. We'll see if Soul switches. Okay, Shady Smet's going to switch back from Snake to Banjo. Okay, going up against the Great Vape. Fan favorite. All right. And I think that's where we're going to lock it in. Sponsorships are closed for tonight's tournament. The last one in our series of Season 2. Let me pull up the volume just a little bit for the game. Let me know if the volume balance is out of whack. Otherwise, let's get this show on the road for one last time. Shall we, everybody? Away we go with prize smash number 75. $40 on the line, plus a bunch of miscellaneous prizes. First of our many matchups of tonight is Ken up against Wendy. If you think that Ken wins this matchup, please type !predict space 1 in the chat. Or if you think Wendy wins this matchup, please type !predict space 2 in the chat. Thermopollution with that Ken sponsor. That's, of course, pretty interesting. Those of you that are longtime viewers know that whoever Thermopollution tends to sponsor generally goes out in the first round. And, of course, very brave to sponsor somebody in round number 1. Currently, it's Thermopollution versus the world with 12 votes currently in. Risto, make sure to use a space. I want to make sure your vote counts. P space 1. There you go. All right. We got 14 votes in. Maswo and Risto both going to throw a little bit of support behind Thermopollution and Ken for this one, but Wendy has no sponsors in tonight's matchup. Prince Anime also with the Ken sponsor. Both of these guys riding on this very first match to get them an extra 3 points. Rowan lost out on a 1 last time. It's true. Make sure you see your name there. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you feel good about it. Give you guys maybe 15 more seconds in case anybody wants to throw their predictions in the ring that haven't already done so. And then we'll get started with match number 1 with some fun items. Remember, this is three stock, 4 minutes. So these matches could be a little bit longer than we're used to seeing. But they also could be pretty fast. You never know. All right, closing up the predictions for match number 1. And let's get right into this. I threw Rowan's vote into the Sen. All right, Spring Stadium. We'll see Min Min a little bit later in tonight's tournament, but for now it is Wendy versus Ken. Ken is doing most of the damage early on here. Shout out to Katie playing Pokemon Sword. Looking for that shiny Dracloak, as I understand it. All right, Pokeball is available. Wendy's actually not... Oh, she is going to go for the Pokeball in the end. She will drop it. It's Suicune. So great mythical Pokemon... Or, sorry, legendary Pokemon to come out of a regular Pokeball, but won't be overly effective. There is an assist trophy available for Ken, and it is Ricky from Xenoblade. This does affect both fighters, so we'll see how that plays out. Oshawott actually gonna take Wendy off the stage. It's not every day that you see Oshawott connect, but Oshawott manages to do what we haven't seen before. Does not quite get the kill, though. 1 minute has passed, and that's Takamaru available for Wendy, who is able to recover, and Takamaru's gonna prevent Ken from getting that Pokeball down, and Ken's even gonna throw it off the stage as well. Wendy with a nice move off the stage in the air to take out Ken's very first stock. So Wendy leads with a 1 stock advantage, 1 minute and 15 seconds into this matchup. All right, that's a Snorlax for Ken. We don't see Snorlax land very often. That was an opportunity. Bowser Jr. or Wendy is gonna actually use the final smash here first, while Ken did get it first. Does not have an opportunity to use it, but does not lose it just yet. Will Ken use this? It is ticking down. He's gonna go for it. He's going to miss. And we got Lynn for Wendy. This is gonna be an insta-kill if it lands. Is Ken going down? Ken is gone, so Wendy now with a 2 stock advantage. Togepi trying to put Ken to sleep, but Ken's already dead. And of course, Electroplankton is our second stage as we go with Abomasnow for Ken. Ken's gonna kick Wendy down for her first stock, but Wendy still has a full stock advantage over Ken. Almost goes down to the water there, but not quite. Electroplankton actually starting to do a little bit of passive damage to Ken here as well. Ken's got Isaac. Isaac's a great assist trophy, maybe not for this stage, but the hand not quite enough to push Wendy out of the stage. It was close. Ken missing all of the Hadoukens, though. Oh, there we go. Isaac might push Wendy out. No, not quite yet. That was his best opportunity to do it, but does not manage to connect. Wendy with a nice combo play is going to keep Ken away from the Pokeball, and Wendy's going to get Scizor, which is a great Pokemon to grab, which is going to jump off the stage and do absolutely nothing. Ken absolutely lucks out. Using the up B, does manage to do some damage to Wendy. Pokeball, it's Arceus, which will stun in the air, but it won't matter because Ken can't recover. And those of you that went with that Ken sponsor, maybe not feeling too good right about now. There's still obviously potential for you guys to win some prizes tonight, but it will be Wendy advancing on into the quarterfinals. Rigged. Well, I don't know if it was necessarily rigged. I mean, clearly there were quite a lot of people that believed in this. Anybody that went with Thermopollution sponsor, I mean, that was on you. I gave you the warning before the match even started, so can't blame me for that one. But currently lots of you, 11 of you to be exact, are tied for first place, and of course lots of prizes still in play regardless. So lots of money still on the table as we head into match number 2. We got a floaty matchup. We got Falco up against Kirby. I know if Dandelion Ghost were here, she would be so happy to see Kirby represented, but unfortunately not here this evening, and that's totally okay. But maybe Kirby will win in Dandelion Ghost's honor tonight, or maybe not, because Kirby never tends to advance into the second round of any tournament that we throw here on Smash Tourney. Leo with that Falco sponsor looking to get a back-to-back in this one. Won last week's tournament. Looking for a second tournament win, this time for even more money. Keep in mind, there's still 2 days left of the Steam Summer Sale. So if you have your eye on any of the games in the Steam store, let me know so that I can get you guys a Steam gift card. Or some money for you to put into Steam. That works too. Question, sir. Hopefully I have an answer, sir. Kirby has the OLED eyes. OLED. What's up, Crimson? Predict 3 for Falco, predict 4 for Kirby, by the way. Could I split the pot between 2 gift cards? Yeah. Yeah, any way that you guys want the money, I can get you the money. But you gotta win first. Gotta win first. But yes, we can split it. If you win, we can get it in 2 different ways. All right, 15 votes in. Maybe that's what we'll look for as our target moving forward. Predictions are closed. And away we go. Falco versus Kirby. On Ryu's stage, who we'll also be seeing shortly. But for now, both fighters gonna always play on the right side of the stage because I don't think that the CPUs know that there is any other portion of this stage. That's gonna be Tiki for Falco, so a very strong assist trophy early, and this is a really great assist trophy, especially on a small blast zone stage. That's enough to take out Kirby's first stock, and Tiki's gonna stick around for a little while as well. Flies in hand as well for Falco. Kirby's gonna get taken out a second time, and Tiki's finally gonna go away, but Kirby has a massive disadvantage to come back from at the moment. Flies in hand still sticking around. A Pokeball for Falco as well. Final smash available for Kirby. Can Falco even recover from this? He can. Kirby cannot. So somehow we actually get a 3-stock. And that was like a sub 1 minute 3-stock. So Kirby, with an absolute blunder of a performance in tonight, will allow Falco to take on Wendy in the quarterfinals. So you hate to see it for any Kirby supporters out there, but Falco will advance. Good news for Leo, who sees his sponsor win. 4 of you currently 2 for 2 in predictions, and only 1 of you is 0 for 2. But obviously, remember, whoever has the most predictions right tonight, regardless of your score, will earn some money. So that's pretty fun stuff. This MF has a ring? I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe an honorary one. On to match number 3. That one was pretty quick. We got Snake up against Pyra and Mythra. If you think Solid Snake wins this matchup, please predict 5. If you think Pyra and Mythra in their metal costumes win, please predict 6. And both Mike and Septo immediately with that Snake sponsor. I think we got one more, and Souls also got that sponsor on Snake. So Smash CPU betting pretty hard behind Snake in tonight's tournament. Only a handful of you going for Pyra and Mythra, and I think we have one Pyra and Mythra sponsor out there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the Smash CPU stats coming into play. Ah, Pingu is the sponsor. Okay, that makes sense. Shout out Gigantic Pingu, who is returning from his long hiatus of like a month or a month and a half, maybe, of streaming. No, he did one stream at the beginning of June, so it was a little over a month. But Gigantic Pingu is back, and if you guys are looking forward to some fun and games, I definitely recommend checking out Gigantic Pingu as well. He's going to be streaming a bit of Mario Kart World on Friday, so if you have not had an introduction into that game yet, make sure to tune into his stream on Friday. Otherwise, we got our 15 votes in, which means that we should be able to close up the predictions for this one and move on. Match number 3 is locked in. Most of you believing in Snake for this one. Let me throw the prediction chart back on the screen here. On the Mario Maker stage. So pretty interesting one. This could be an early KO. Mythra looking for early blood here. And now actually Snake could be the one to draw first blood. They're playing dangerously close to the side of the stage. But they both managed to survive. There's an assist trophy, which neither fighter electing to go for. Either of them probably hoping to get an early kill here. Another assist trophy going to spawn in. It's going to be Pyra to grab that one. She's got Dylan the Armadillo. And also Gray Fox. So, Gray Fox versus Solid Snake. And we also have another Pokeball in play, but I don't know that Snake is going to have an opportunity to even grab this one. Pyra thinking about it, but elects not to do it. Snake going to have to recover to get away from Gray Fox. 2 Pokeballs going to spawn right next to each other. Gray Fox locking down Snake with a great combo there. That was Snake getting his final smash as well, and now it's gone. It's going to be Oshawott to go off the stage without doing too much damage, and Latios and Latias going to make their first appearance of the night as well. Snake taking some extra damage here. Not enough to take out a second stock, though. Samurai Goro for Pyra and Mythra as well, so Snake really slacking on the items here. Pyra and Mythra playing to their advantage right now. Another assist trophy. Mythra's got another one. This time we got crystals, so the assist trophies in Pokemon reign in. Here's Snake's final smash. It is available. This should, in theory, get a kill, barring something spectacular from Mythra. Nope, that's Mythra gone, but she did get the Pokeball first. It's Darkrai. Darkrai is going to pull in Snake at the last second, but it doesn't do any damage. So we are tied up, but Snake is 90% on his second stock at the moment. Mythra going to throw Snake to the side. Could have grabbed the Pokeball. Elects not to. Here's Pyra and Mythra's final smash. Pyra doesn't even need to use it. Gonna get the kill anyway. All right, can Mythra use their final smash here? Are they gonna go down to the Carters here though? Here's gonna be Mythra using the final smash. She's got it, and Snake is kind of off screen. This could be enough with the knockback to take out Snake on his third stock, and it is. Mythra gonna be a huge upset in this tournament. Wow. Pyra and Mythra coming out to play in tonight's tournament. Gigantic Pingu maybe going to be regretting that he's not here to play along in this one, but maybe good news for the rest of you. So Pyra and Mythra will advance over Snake. Unfortunately, many of you Snake supporters will not have the 12 points from your sponsor, but you could easily still get a lot of points here from... from predictions. But if you look at that, we have nobody that's 3 for 3 remaining in tonight's tournament, so it will be a $40 grand prize. The only way to get extra is if the top earner is also the person with the most predictions correct. Otherwise, it's still Leo leading the pack. Everybody else tied in second place with 5 points, waiting for their sponsors to make an appearance, or their sponsor already lost, I suppose is another way to look at it. And on we go to match number 4. And we once again are tested between fists and swords, steel, whatever you want to call it. We've got Ryu up against Sephiroth. If you think that Ryu wins this matchup, please predict 7. If you think that Sephiroth wins this matchup, please predict 8 in the chat. Once we hit 15, we'll lock this vote in and move forward. BP with that Sephiroth sponsor, Jaguar with that Sephiroth sponsor. So you have to see that Smash CPU server did split a bit on this one, but Smash CPU server was wrong about the last match. Will they be wrong about this match? All right, that's 12 votes in. Looking for a couple more. Masuo believing in Sephiroth. That doesn't surprise me. I feel like I'm a little surprised Masuo didn't sponsor Sephiroth for some reason, although actually maybe I'm not that surprised. But Sephiroth feels Masuo coded. Hopefully we get a return to Masuo streams soon. It's been a minute since we had any Masuo streams, and I'm feeling a bit of withdrawal. 13 votes in, 14 votes in, looking for potentially one more. Yes, Masuo, we miss you. We miss you, Masuo. Ryu with no sponsors. A little bit surprised to see that. I feel like Ryu's done pretty well in Season 2. Maybe not. Maybe it's just sheer volume of matches that Ryu has been in. Maybe not overall performance, but... Alright, that's 14 votes. I guess 15th person out there straggling, maybe doesn't believe in themselves to win the Bucks anymore. Might be Mike. That's okay. We'll lock this one in and move forward. $40 maybe ruled out for some of you, but you never know. Masuo's busy ripping her hair out and slamming her head into the wall. What the hell, Masuo? I hope things get better for you. All right, so we've got a fun matchup here. Very long-reaching sword for Sephiroth, but it's Ryu to do a lot of the early damage here. Sephiroth loves his snapping. He loves to snap. Claptrap for Sephiroth, though. Ryu's got to be careful that he's able to recover this. He doesn't have the best recovery. He is able to get back, and he has been avoiding Claptrap for the most part. Here's another assist trophy. Girahim for Sephiroth as well. So 2 baddies with swords at the moment. Can Ryu recover this? He can. He's going to do a bit of extra damage, but take a final KO from Sephiroth there. Sephiroth looking pretty good here to start out this matchup. 45 seconds in. Razor Leaf from Snivy gonna do a bit of damage here as well. Not quite enough to get a kill. Ryu not able to recover, and he loses his final smash as a result, and Sephiroth has Sheriff as well. This is looking really bad for Ryu at the moment, but Ryu gets final smash back. Metroid gonna do some damage to him. Sephiroth able to recover, but he's trying to buy some time. Here we go. Hadouken gonna be enough to take out Sephiroth. No, not quite. It's not even enough knockback. Sephiroth still hanging in there on his third stock. Pokeball is available. Sephiroth looks like he's gonna get it, and he will. It is Meowth, so Payday gonna end up doing a bit of damage to Ryu here. Sephiroth now has his final smash, and Ryu does not even have an opportunity to block it because of the assault from Meowth. And the One-Winged Angel is gonna take out Ryu in another 3-stock, so we've seen 2 3-stock matches in the early going here. So Sephiroth is going to get the win over Ryu. I guess obviously a lot of you did believe correctly, but wow, I'm honestly a little bit surprised at that result myself. So Jaguar going to jump over Leo to get into first place, has 10 points for himself at the moment, and BP not far behind, also tied in second with Leo, being only 1 prediction point behind Jaguar. So very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, Sephiroth's final smash is kind of crazy, but that's One-Winged Angel for you. Okay, on we go to match number 5. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised with how fast these matches are going. I thought that we were going to extend it a little bit tonight. I can already feel my voice going, so I guess that's something. But we got Lucas up against Min Min for match number 5. If you think Lucas wins this matchup, please predict 9. If you think Min Min wins this matchup, please predict 10. All right, we got our 12 votes in at the moment, looking for up to 14 now since Mike checked out. Don't blame him. This is a coin flip, says Smet. We'll see if that's true. For a coin flip, Min Min has a 2-to-1 advantage over Lucas at the moment. PK Fire, PK Fire. That would be my takeaway as well. I think that Lucas would use the spam, although I'm not going to lie, Lucas and Ness have been pretty big disappointments in Season 2 of Smash Tourney. Hey guys, I just got off work and now I'm eating a bread roll dipped in spinach artichoke parmesan dip. Maso, you are making me fucking so hungry. That sounds so delicious. Oh my god. All right. Oh, Mike is back. Mike has not given up just yet. We got our 15 votes back, so we will lock in with this 2-to-1 advantage to Min Min, despite potentially being a coin flip. Mike got that champion spirit. Champion spirit. I totally agree. You love to see it. And here we go. Match number 5. Lucas versus Min Min.
3, 2,
Ooh, and we're on the Persona stage. Min Min very early on to do some damage. PK Fire is going to land, and it is going to do a lot of damage. Lucas going to have to be really careful to play this out of range. Here's our first special flag of the night. Should either fighter want to go for it, Min Min's going to hit Lucas into it, and he's going to throw it off the stage. No special flag for Lucas. Absolutely not. And that's going to be Black Knight for Lucas. He's rewarded for his, maybe hubris? I'm not sure. Confidence at the very least. Here is an assist trophy, but the PK Fire is going to cause Min Min to drop the assist trophy into the abyss. Lucas is not messing around. Here's the Scythe as well. This will only kill at over 100%, but of course both fighters now at a clean slate on their second stock as we are going to stage morph away. Min Min has Final Smash available first. Still has the Scythe in hand. It looks a bit weird in the arms of an arms fighter, but 0 for Lucas as well. These assist trophies for Lucas are getting out of control. Min Min is gonna land the Final Smash. It's probably not gonna kill, but Lucas also has his PK Starstorm waiting, and he is gonna use it right away. So 0 and PK Starstorm, but he uses the PK Starstorm so far off the stage, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna get the kill anyways. Another assist trophy for Lucas. The items are raining in for these fighters. Riki for Lucas. A Pokeball is available should either fighter want to go for it. Okay, and it looks like, I don't think Min Min got it. I think Lucas did end up throwing it in the end, but she's gonna get off a nice punch. This could put Min Min to sleep. She's not gonna walk into the hypnosis. Alolan Vulpix for Lucas. She's gonna dodge out one Ice Attacker. Mimikyu grabs up Min Min, but it's not enough to get the kill, and Min Min's actually gonna get a kill on Lucas. Snorlax gonna miss as always. So we are tied up, and we're on the Persona stage for the final stock between these two fighters. No one really close to their final smash. This may come down to skill and items. Assist trophy for Min Min if she can recover, and she can. Lucas gonna rely on his up B, which he doesn't. Squid Sisters gonna make their appearance. The stage is closing in. The blast zone is getting smaller. How will this affect the match? Lucas has to be careful. Min Min's playing so risky with her own assist trophy. She managed to survive though. Lucas with the up smash is gonna get the job done, and Min Min will go down. Lucas, wow, and he almost threw that one away, just like he did the special flag, but he didn't need it in the end. Lucas will advance into the quarterfinals. It is now Leo and Jaguar and BP all tied 3 for 5 at the moment, but it's Gamey Katie to lead the pack in terms of predictions right now. 4 of 5, and Ridley has yet to play up in this next match. So very interesting stuff so far. 3-way tie for first. Okay, all right, on to match number 6. That was an intense one. This time we got Ridley up against Inkling. I almost said Min Min, but no, this is not Min Min yet. This is Inkling. We just saw Min Min. So Ridley versus Inkling. I know a lot of you thought that I gave Ridley the win in the earlier part of this tournament, but of course, Ridley has not done super well in Season 2, but we of course love to see the side B slide, and by we I mean me. I don't think it actually makes for super engaging CPU combat, but Rowan and Katie both backing their golden commentator here in Ridley, and of course Risto going against Ridley and against Gamey Katie for this one, hoping that Inkling can pull out a win. Surely Ridley's got it this time, says Leo. Not sure. Who knows? We got 13 votes in, looking for potentially 2 more. And we'll lock this one in. All right, there's 14. And, all right, maybe 10 more seconds. Get your vote in if you haven't already done so. All right, and with that, predictions for match number 6 are closed. And away we go. Ridley probably has the advantage on paper. Side B slide is tough to deal with. But we are on a moving stage to start things off here. Ridley with a side B slide immediately! He's trying to take out Inkling's first stock on a cheese play, but it doesn't work. Inkling's still in this. Togedemaru gonna actually keep the left side of the stage blocked off. It's enough to take out Inkling's first stock! Oh my gosh, Ridley is not messing around. Going for another side B slide, trying anyways. Inkling gonna need to make a big comeback here to at least even it up. Genesect for Inkling, that's a good start. Mythical Pokemon, but it is gonna despawn off the side of the stage, so unlucky on a moving stage, unfortunately. Ridley is inked up. Ridley maybe thinking about going for the spike there, not gonna happen. Inkling gotta be careful. Ridley's gonna get the assist trophy, and it is Isaac who is gooed by Inkling, but does do a bit of damage here as well. Ridley's still trying to do some damage to Inkling. All right. Here we go. Isaac still trying to guard against Inkling here. Inkling honestly doing a pretty good job of staying in this. Hasn't really let Ridley run away with this one in the second stock. Could have let it get to her head, but hasn't done so yet. Crystal with her second appearance, this time for Inkling. Ridley's got to avoid two powerful ladies at the moment. And is doing so masterfully. And in fact, going to even hit Inkling into a position where she may not be able to recover. But she is able to recover. Here's another assist trophy for Ridley. This time it's Guile. Crystal's going to head out for now. Guile going to camp that left platform at the moment. Oh, Ridley with the shield break is enough to take out Inkling. Well played from Ridley, and now it's a 3-to-1 stock advantage. Inkling's gonna jump on Ridley's head, but fortunately for Ridley, the stage is gonna save him. And Inkling's down to the stage morph! So I'm honestly so amazed at the fact that through 6 matches, 3 of them have been 3 stocks. So the Golden Ridley will advance over Inkling, unfortunately to the Inkling supporters out there, including Space Cowboy Risto. But Gamey Katie will now take first place with both the most points and the most predictions correct. So Gamey Katie is the one that you all must target now. Rigged 100%. Well, now it might be. Now it might be. All right, on we go. It is Katie to catch. 2 more matches to go in round number 1. The first of which is Diddy Kong up against Jigglypuff. If you think that Diddy Kong wins this matchup, please predict 13. If you think Jigglypuff wins this matchup, please predict 14. I think this is a sponsorless matchup. The only one of the night. All right, that's 12 votes in. Looking for 2 more. There's 13, maybe 1 more. Fellows don't know Daddy Kong game's gone. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, 13 votes in. No sponsors, as we said. Can Jigglypuff pull out a win though? Moswell thinks so. Moswell believing in the pink puff. Now that's in the Moswell spirit, if I've ever seen it. I'm hoping that Jigglypuff can finally get a win too. This is maybe Jigglypuff's best chance of doing so. Gamey Kitty actually gonna switch over to Jigglypuff as well. It's now a tie game, 7-7. We'll see if she lives to regret that one. All right. Match number 7, here we go. Diddy Kong versus Jigglypuff. Ends Castle. So we got a Pokemon stage for Jigglypuff. Assist trophy does spawn in. Neither fighter going for it just yet. Jigglypuff and Diddy Kong keeping it pretty close. Jigglypuff gonna deny Diddy Kong the plant from the assist trophy twice in a row. She's trying to go for the spike. It's not happening. There's a Pokeball for Jigglypuff, assist trophy for Diddy Kong. He's gonna get Isaac, so we've seen Isaac a lot, and Electrode gonna completely miss, unfortunately, for Jigglypuff. Another Pokeball is available. Isaac's gonna grab Jigglypuff one more time. Here's another Pokeball. This time it's Go-Goat, so Jigglypuff not necessarily getting the greatest Pokemon grabs here, but may have to rely on the Pokemon power that she herself can bring. Go-Goat actually doing a good job of bullying Diddy Kong at the moment. There is a Banana Peel and Pokeball right next to each other. The Peanut Gun gonna miss. Jigglypuff does not quite go down, but Diddy Kong does not go for the Pokeball. It's gonna give time for Jigglypuff to get Phosphora from the assist trophy. And she's got the Pokeball that Diddy Kong did not go for it. Swirlix, but not in a great spot. Can she put Diddy Kong to sleep? No. Another Pokeball, this time for Diddy Kong, and this time it's Ditto. So 2 Diddy Kongs versus 1 Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff doesn't care. She's still getting the job done against the real Diddy Kong as we got Kyurem in the back. Making his appearance. Jigglypuff still in this with 130%. Diddy Kong will go down first despite Jigglypuff having a slow start. Flies in hand for Jigglypuff now as well. Ditto Diddy Kong. Ditto Kong is gone. Jigglypuff also down. Diddy Kong has Final Smash available and he's gonna use it right away. Jigglypuff grabbed the assist trophy. Has to be careful here. This could be a low HP KO, and it is. A well-timed, well-played final smash from Diddy Kong is going to steal a stock away from Jigglypuff. She's going to try to put Diddy Kong to sleep, but goes to sleep herself. The Scythe is available for Jigglypuff. She's trying something. But you have to be at 100% for the Scythe to get a kill with a tilt or a smash attack. Can it happen? Jigglypuff has final smash available. She's gonna use it. Diddy Kong gonna stand there with the assist trophy in hand. The assist trophy's gone. Diddy Kong's gonna get hit. Gray Fox does reappear though for Diddy Kong, and now he's also got Lyn. So Lyn and Gray Fox up against Jigglypuff. Can she dodge it? She cannot, and Diddy Kong will close out the game. Wow, okay, so Diddy Kong gets the win over Jigglypuff. And that's good news for some of you because now some people like Jaguar and BP can also jump to tie Gamey Katie. So there is a three-way tie for 5 of 7 on predictions, 15 points apiece. Maswell loves to lose over there with 3 of 7. But to be fair, you're only 2 predictions behind first place. So you could still win money. You never know. All right, on to our last match of round number 1. Here we go. We got the Grape Ape up against Banjo and Kazooie. Everything that Donkey Kong in his Grape Ape form deserves to flourish and gets a win. Please predict 15. But if you think that Banjo and Kazooie, the bear and the bird, can take down the ape, now would be the time to predict 16. Crimson and VTech both with that DK sponsor. Smet with that Banjo and Kazooie sponsor. It's once again getting pretty close. 14 votes in, and Donkey Kong only has a 1 vote advantage. Let you guys think about that for a minute, because that was a pretty fast prediction series there. Once you've given it some thought, we'll lock it in. All right, matches is locked for match number 8. Predictions locked for match number 8. And here we go. Who will be taking on Diddy Kong? Will we see Donkey Kong versus Diddy Kong in the quarterfinals? It's something that we could see, but will we see it?
3, 2, 1, go!
Donkey Kong's got to get through Banjo first. Grape Ape gets 3 stocked here, says Soul. Only after the predictions are locked. Very interesting concept. Nice clap from DK, the Pokemon, or the assist trophy going to spawn in his hand. He's got Waluigi. 2 classic Mario villains up against each other at the moment. Nice spike, though. We have seen Waluigi get spike kills in the past. Will it happen this time? Pokeball for Banjo and Kazooie. It's Abomasnow. Get the Abomasnow emotes in the chat. Assist trophy for Banjo and Kazooie. It is a Thwomp. Thwomp actually could have shield broken DK there. Not quite, but that was close. Abomasnow trying to zone out DK as well. He's actually going to take damage to the Thwomp as the Thwomp ascends. 0 for Banjo as well. So there is the first stock down for Donkey Kong. Banjo and Kazooie in the lead at the moment. We got the Bellows for Banjo. The first time we've seen Bellows tonight, so Zero and Banjo gonna try to blow Donkey Kong out of recovery range. And that might be enough. DK can't recover. That is 2 stock down for the Grape Ape. And Banjo looking so strong right now. The clap from DK, it's not enough to get the kill, but the final smash is available for Donkey Kong should he use it. And he's gonna get it, he's gonna land it. This should be a kill on BK instead of DK. BK is dead. And they lose their final smash as a result as well. Pokeball goes to Banjo and Kazooie. Pokeball also goes to DK. Another Pokeball to DK. So Scizor and, I don't know who that is. Snivy for DK. Scizor for Banjo and Kazooie. Or, I don't know. I don't know. There was a Alolan Vulpix in there too. Who knows who got what? I don't even know. The Chef, Kawasaki, gonna make his appearance. Gonna hook up Donkey Kong. Looking pretty good for Banjo at the moment. But either fighter could heal up from these scraps. Isaac for the 4th time tonight, this time for Banjo and Kazooie. Isaac trying to make a case for himself as a main fighter in this series. Not able to grab up DK. DK has to punch Isaac too. The move is gonna push DK away, and that's enough to get the kill! So not a 3-stock, but Banjo and Kazooie will take down the Grape Ape. Special flag not needed, and Banjo and Kazooie will advance to take on Diddy Kong over the Grape Ape, who had a very disappointing Season 2 in Smash Tourney, and Jaguar now leads the pack with 6 of 8 for his predictions. Thermal also 6 for 8. But currently, obviously, Ken lost in round number 1, but looking pretty good. Thermal still has a shot to win $5. And of course, Masuo goes up an extra point, complaining about losing. I don't think Masuo lost in that one. But Smet, Katie, and BP all looking to chase down Jaguar in that first place slot, all tied for second place. And Developer Rowan also not too far behind. Lots of potential for this leaderboard to shift. Lots of points on the line. Half of the tournament still left to go.
Round 2.
Here we go. We got Wendy versus Falco for the first of our quarterfinal matches. If you think Wendy wins, please predict 2. If you think Falco wins, please predict 3. And of course, I think we saw, was it Falco with the first 3-stock of the night for us over Kirby? Can Falco do it against Wendy? The bird shall carry me to victory. Of course, Wendy, sponsorless. But Leo is backing Falco in tonight's tournament. Again, looking for that back-to-back. 11 votes in, looking for a few more. There's 13. One more vote, and we'll get this show on the road. Think long and hard about it. Ooh, votes are shifting. Votes are shifting. Rowan and Katie maybe fighting a little bit. Maybe some mind games going on here. Rowan maybe trying to chase Katie to keep to keep the first place in his sights. Who knows? All right, that's our I guess that's still 13 votes. If there's somebody out there that hasn't yet made your prediction, make sure to do so. I don't want anybody to miss out. Check to make sure you see yourself represented there. All right, we'll lock in with 13. Hopefully everybody's feeling pretty good. Predictions are closed. Match number 9, here we go. 9 of 15, Wendy versus Falco.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, a very retro stage to get things started. Katie was chasing me. Sure she was. Sure she was. Okay, so assist trophy is available. Neither fighter actually going for the items at the moment. Looking to settle this fist to fist. Mano-y-mano. Both fighters able to recover 2 assist trophies now. Maybe it looks a little bit more alluring to one of these CPUs. Wendy thinking about trying to zone Falco out. Gets the first one before it despawns. That's Kapp'n. And the second one is Dylan. So that's going to be Dylan and Kapp'n both going up against Falco. And Alolan Raichu against Falco as well. Kapp'n not... Oh, Kapp'n gets Falco on the return! It's not enough to actually take him out. The one more attempt from Kapp'n to send this guy away, but nope, Falco able to jump out, no problem. So no risk there. There is a Scythe available. Both fighters close to 100% as well, so we could see our first Scythe elimination. Oh, he's gonna throw the Scythe at Wendy. That's not how you get the kill with it. But it was kind of effective. Crystal once again here for Wendy. Here we go. Falco has the Scythe sitting on the edge against Wendy. Could have got the kill. One more hit from the Scythe. Should get the kill. Not a tilt attack though, unfortunately for Falco. Giratina, pretty underwhelming at the moment. But it's going to be Wendy with Final Smash first, so even though she's at 172%, she's going to live for a little bit longer here. Falco going to get an assist trophy. It's Samurai Goro. So Goro's going to chase down Wendy before she can get this next assist trophy. And there's another Sheriff. We saw Dylan earlier. Now we got the actual Sheriff. Snorlax as well for Falco. The items going crazy. The Sheriff going to take out Wendy's first stock. Do what Falco was unable to do himself. A Pokeball is available. We are stage morphing away. Togedemaru for Falco, but not particularly effective at the moment, except for actually does hit Wendy into it. So Wendy now taking a lot of damage. Falco has his final smash available, gets the Pokeball as well. So we're gonna have a Ditto Falco. Falco gonna land the final smash as well. So this should be Wendy's second stock gone. And it is. So Waluigi's gonna laugh about it and stomp around, taunt a little bit. Wendy gonna get stunned up. Waluigi actually going for Ditto Falco at one point. Now finally gets the real Falco, actually doing quite a bit of damage here. There's another Pokeball and an assist trophy for Wendy, so she's bringing it back with items, Dedenne and Mother Brain for Wendy, except for neither of them particularly effective against Falco at the moment. Mother Brain, actually the laser is enough to take out Falco's second stock. It is tied 0% apiece as Swirlix is in and Rathalos! Rathalos is here! Rathalos for Wendy! The final smash available for Wendy as well, which she does use in not really to any great effect. Rathalos yet to be effective. And is that enough to take out Falco? No, not quite. The stun from Rathalos, still not enough. Wendy hanging in there. Falco cannot use the final smash. Rathalos not letting it happen. It's ticking down. He needs to use it or he will lose it. He's got about a second left. He's not gonna get it in time. There's a Pokeball for Wendy, but she's currently otherwise occupied by Claptrap. Beware for Wendy. Another Pokeball for Wendy. The uppercut from Beware will get the job done, and Wendy survives an onslaught of items. Okay, so Wendy will advance to the semifinals, and that's going to put Smet and Jaguar tied in first place. Remember, Wendy does not have a sponsor, but it's Thermal Pollution currently leading the pack for predictions 7 of 9. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. It's now Jaguar and Shady to catch, but Rowan and Katie and also BP not far behind. Cypher, welcome in. Hello, hello. All right, here we go. Match number 10. We got Pyra and Mythra up against Sephiroth in our second quarterfinal matchup. Who will be taking on Wendy? Can anybody take down Wendy is the question. Smet, the only one. Shady Smet, the only one to go for Pyra and Mythra at the moment. Thermal Pollution, actually the best prediction rating, also going to go for the underdog in this one. Currently 12 votes in for Sephiroth. Predict 6 for Pyra and Mythra. Predict 8 for Sephiroth. Jaguar and BP both believing in Sephiroth. Gigantic Pingu returns from the dead to throw his first prediction in for his sponsor, Pyra and Mythra. Got lucky with Pyra and Mythra advancing in his absence. Could still potentially get up there as the only Pyra and Mythra sponsor, and that's 15 votes in. So that's looking pretty good. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time in case anybody else is there. I know we got a couple new people since the last match making their predictions. I want to make sure to give you guys a bit of extra time. Obviously, lots of prizes to give out tonight. 6 to 9. Oh, well, Shady's right. Maybe we do have to lock that in as it is. Pyra and Mythra with a slight disadvantage. Pingu up against Jaguar and BP. Jaguar and BP vying for that first place slot at the moment, hoping that Sephiroth can get them there. Okay, with that, we're going to close up the predictions for match number 10. And here we go. Pyra and Mythra versus Sephiroth. And we are on the Nintendog stage. Ooh, Mythra with a really good early attack here. That's enough to take out Sephiroth's first stock. A masterful series of plays from Mythra is going to give her one stock advantage in this matchup. Okay, Gardevoir for Mythra, but I don't know that it's going to matter. I don't think either of these fighters particularly care. Pokeball for Sephiroth this time. This time Scizor. That's a great recovery Pokemon to get. Scizor can do the exact same thing, and now it is a 2-to-2 stock matchup. That's the best Pokemon that Sephiroth could have got given the situation, as we are going to stage morph away. Another interesting Blast Zone. Pyra again gets a whole stock advantage over Sephiroth. Despite a great Scizor play for Sephiroth, he did no damage to Pyra's second stock. Chef Kawasaki for Sephiroth as well, here to try to scoop up Pyra and do a little bit of extra damage here. Pyra now at 70%. Sephiroth trying to get a kill here, trying to heal up. He does manage to heal up a bit. Now he's at 0%. It's Pyra at 96%. She's about to get Final Smash. She's got Vulpix, Kanto Vulpix, Suicune as well. Gonna freeze up Sephiroth, almost takes him out, and Pyra and Myth are gonna land their Final Smash before Sephiroth can. Is that enough for the kill? It is! Just barely. He's not able to survive the Blast Zone, and Pyra and Mythra are gonna take down some of the juggernauts, leading the pack in overall sponsorships and predictions. So Pyra and Mythra will advance. That is not Soldier right now. Shady Smet 3 in the lead, 7 of 10. Thermal Pollution is on something tonight, 8 for 10 in predictions. No sponsor win at all in tonight's tournament for Thermal Pollution, and yet look at him up there in third place alongside a number of you. Jaguar now hoping for predictions to carry him through, but the rest of you have to be pretty happy with how this tournament bracket is shaping up, because the top is going to be in permanent flux up until the end of the night. So we've got 5 matches left to go, 2 more quarterfinals. Match number 11 is up. It's Lucas versus Ridley. Thermal is going to just casually throw out that he's not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons. But predict 9 for Lucas, predict 11 for Ridley. Of course, I think we have one Lucas sponsor, maybe. But developer Rowan and Gamey Kitty, of course, hoping that we get some more side B slides to carry them right up towards the top spot in tonight's tournament. Pardon me, slurping down that water because my voice is going out. Prince Anime's casting Magic Missile. Wrong chat, but maybe we'll have to make that do something in Season 3. We'll add in D&D, we'll add in Rusty's retirement, we'll add in a whole bunch of extra games to play within the game. If you pay attention to the Smash Train stream, you get guaranteed D20s. That's true. That is true. And we do have our 15 votes in. Worth noting that Thermal Pollution is on the side of the masses for this one, thinking Ridley will advance into the semis. We'll see if that's true. Predictions are closed. Third quarterfinal matchup is Lucas versus Ridley.
3, 2,
Wii Sports Resort. Ridley not going to start this one with a side B slide. Okay, he tried. He did try. After I said that. Oh, he's gonna pay for that, maybe. Can he recover here? Yes, he can. Can Lucas recover? Yes, but it's gonna put him in a bad position to take some bonus damage from Ridley. Ridley going for the side B slide, but the PK Fire is the counter to the side B slide. We've found it. Tiki for Lucas. Assist trophy for Ridley. If he can drop it, it's Thwomp, but it's Thwomp versus Tiki, and Ridley is in trouble. The Thwomp actually damaging the dragon. It's a battle of assist trophies up in the sky. Pokeball for Lucas, which was Victini. It's gonna give Lucas his final smash, and he's gonna use it before Ridley can. This is looking disastrous for Ridley. But Lucas is not gonna be effective with PK Starstorm. Here's the final smash from Ridley. It's gonna land. It's not gonna be an SD from Ridley. This should be an insta-kill on Lucas, and it will be. That's 100% damage onto Lucas for the final smash from Ridley. So Ridley now has the ball back within a manageable position. Here's a Pokeball for Lucas. It's Dedenne. Dedenne and Hammer Bros at the moment are our two items on the field. Ridley trying to avoid most of the damage. Dedenne really ineffective. Hammer Bros just mostly zoning out this side of the stage. Lucas trying to go for the jump on the head. Oh, Ridley going for the spike. It doesn't work. The up B for Ridley. They're battling off stage. But Lucas has the dangerous recovery. Dr. Wily for Ridley. A great assist trophy get. Go-Go for Lucas. The items are going crazy right now. Neither CPU playing the minigame. Go-Go almost takes Lucas out. It was his own Pokemon as well, and Dr. Wily is doing a lot of damage to Lucas to bring this back within manageable for Ridley. Oh, Ridley's gonna save Lucas! No, and then finish him off. He wanted the final blow himself. He did not want Dr. Wily to get credit for that kill. Pokeball is gonna be stolen by Lucas, and the assist trophy is gonna be snatched up by Ridley, and he gets a Metroid, something he's intimately familiar with, as Meowth is gonna whiff Payday entirely. Lucas gets a second final smash, and that is gonna take out Ridley's second stock. We are all tied up 1-1 at the moment. PK Fire gonna zone out Ridley. Ridley thinking about the side B slide, gets the Ditto, but the Ditto spawning off stage for Lucas. And it is able to recover. Ridley has final smash. He's gonna use it, but it's probably not within KO range. It's 52% on Lucas, down to 81. It's not gonna be an insta-kill. It's a spike from the sky, but it's still not enough for the kill. The Ditto's gone. Ridley waited it out long enough, and now Ridley needs to make something happen if he wants to win in a big comeback fashion. And he's gonna wait for the up smash and get rid of Lucas. So a big comeback from Ridley is going to allow him to take down Lucas in the long run. What a matchup. That was a crazy match. Well played from the items for Ridley and Lucas both, but it is Ridley that's going to eke out a win on that one, and Golden Ridley will advance. It is now Developer Rowan and Gamey Kitty both tied for first place at the moment, 6 of 11 with that Ridley sponsor, but it's still Thermal Pollution leading the pack with 9 of 11 for overall predictions. So looking pretty interesting at the moment. Smet's still looking to catch up to first place now, and Jaguar and Thermal also still within striking distance of first place with 4 matches left to go. All right, and now we've got our last quarterfinal, which Banjo and Kazooie denied us a Diddy Kong versus Donkey Kong matchup, but now we've got Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie, another DK versus BK matchup. If you think Diddy Kong wins, please predict 13. If you think Banjo and Kazooie win this one, please predict 16. Get your votes in. Lots of people going with Banjo and Kazooie on this one. Smet hoping for a win so that he can jump back up into first place. I need this, Banjo. I need this, Banjo. Please, Diddy, I need this. Leo, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to say that, but I guess he did get acquitted, so, on most charges, so maybe it's okay. Maybe we can say that now. My points are kind of homeless, says Leo. Well, we'll have to see. Risto, Vivtech, and Leo are the 3 that are currently believing in Diddy Kong, looking for potentially one more vote out there. If you have not yet made your prediction, make sure to do so now. Get those votes in, be entered for that consolation prize raffle. I want to give you guys money before we go away for a long hiatus. And that's 15. If I lose, I donate my life savings. All right, Risto, that's what we love to hear. That's what we love to hear. BK, have it your way equals 1 tasty treat for us true believers. That's true. That is true. Has anybody considered this? All right, 11-4 is what we will lock in with. It is Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie for match number 12. Here we go. On New Donk City, Donkey Kong would have felt just at home, but Banjo again denying that, so Diddy Kong gonna have to make up for that Donkey Kong aura. The bomb egg for Banjo-Kazooie is somehow gonna connect on Diddy Kong and do almost no damage. There is a Master Ball available. Banjo-Kazooie trying to dodge. It seems like they're playing afraid of Diddy Kong. Maybe there's a bit of Diddy Kong that many of us weren't respecting before. Diddy Kong gonna have to juggle that Pokeball, gets Abra, so this is actually gonna probably prevent Banjo and Kazooie from getting over to that Master Ball, which is gonna despawn. Gonna carry them off the edge. They have to be worried, or they have to be careful not to run out of their tokens as well. Bullfighter, Claptrap are gonna do some big damage to Banjo and Kazooie at the moment. Here's an assist trophy. If they can use it, they will. It's Jeff. Which version of Jeff are we gonna get? One where they lock on. That's a lot of damage to Diddy Kong as well. And Fletchling for Banjo and Kazooie. So a really bad Pokemon grab for them, but maybe they don't need it. Another Pokeball from them. Here's round number 2 try. It's Inkay. So probably not going to do too much against Diddy Kong. But Norfair, or this is Norfair. This stage not kind to Diddy Kong, unfortunately, and he's not going to be able to recover off of that. Waluigi also going to do some stopping damage here. Can Diddy Kong recover this? Diddy Kong needs to be really, really careful about how he uses the recovery on this stage. We just saw how risky it was earlier. Diddy Kong going to use the final smash. This should get the kill on Banjo and Kazooie pretty reliably. And it does. Banjo and Kazooie will lose their final smash charge as a result. So they're going to have to earn that back. So well played from Diddy Kong. We are going to stage morph away. Diddy Kong probably happy to be rid of that stage as we go back to New Donk City. Takamaru doing quite a bit of damage to Banjo and Kazooie as well. So good assist trophy and item utilization from Diddy Kong. Here's a Pokeball. It's the Lati duo again for the third time tonight. Latios and Latios are going to actually get the kill on Banjo and Kazooie right when they get their final smash again. So Diddy Kong is playing this masterfully. Okay, so now Banjo and Kazooie working against the odds at the moment. Gray Fox for them in assist trophy number 1, and Starfy for them in assist trophy number 2. But these assist trophies are not synergizing very well, at least not with Banjo. Banjo going for the Pokeball, he's got it. We got Vulpix. Vulpix looking to do some damage to Diddy Kong before we go down here. Can Banjo and Kazooie recover? They can. Diddy now at 130% almost. Banjo and Kazooie are going to have their final smash available. Do they want to use it? They're not going to use it just yet. They'll use their smash attack to get the kill. Final smash still hanging in there for Banjo and Kazooie. Diddy Kong now also has final smash. This should be an insta-kill. If this connects, Banjo and Kazooie are in trouble. Oh, but the knockback is not there. The knockback saves Banjo-Kazooie against the stage. What should have been a guaranteed KO, but Banjo-Kazooie are losing their final smash. And now Banjo-Kazooie got one kill due to this stage's layout. Can they get another one? Diddy Kong playing against the terrain. Will we even stage more back to New Donk City? Or will Diddy Kong have to win on this dangerous stage? They're gonna get the Master Ball. It's Lugia for Banjo and Kazooie and Blossom. One is maybe a little bit more impressive than the other. Another assist trophy for Banjo and Kazooie. It's Black Knight. It's looking so dire right now for Diddy Kong. Oh, Banjo almost hits Diddy Kong into the Black Knight. We might go to sudden death. Black Knight can't get it finished, and we go to sudden death in a 3-stock tournament. Who can get the first blood here? Diddy Kong gonna throw Banjo and Kazooie into the blast zone. That time, the cave not able to save them, and Diddy will move on over Banjo. Okay, Diddy Kong moves on. And Banjo will fall flat. Developer Rowan and Gamey Katie now tied still for first place, but Thermal Pollution still in the lead with 9 of 12 for predictions. Everybody else there's still 3 matches left to go, so anybody can tie Thermal or surpass Thermal Pollution at this point. So it is worth noting, but Matt says it's over, but you can't say that because Wendy's still in it, and Wendy doesn't have a sponsor. I don't even think Diddy Kong does either. So we've got both Wendy and Diddy without sponsors. So this could all come down to predictions in the end. Okay, we've got 3 matches to go, including 2 semifinal matches of very hype quality. Starting with Wendy versus Pyra and Mithra. Wendy without a sponsor, up against Gigantic Pingu with that Pyra and Mithra sponsor. But of course, Gigantic Pingu was absent for the first half of the tournament, so the prediction points are lacking for Pingu. So for everybody else, this is a great matchup because this is kind of free points for everybody, if you predict correctly. And right now, it's only Soul going for Wendy, despite Wendy's incredibly impressive performance through the first half of this tournament. Mike will join Soul. Somebody else believes in Wendy. Okay, Rowan and Risto also going for it. Okay, here we go. Now the odds start to even out a little bit here. 11 votes in, looking for 14 or 15. Get those votes in. Of course, Gigantic Pingu believing in his sponsor. They found out that Wendy was handing out Pop-Tarts. Pingu did sponsor Pyra and Mythra in this one. And that's 15 votes in. So think long and hard about this. This one matters for all of you. 16 votes in. You love to see it. So we got 16 votes in. I guess that's because Mike is back. So we got 16 votes in. Think long and hard about this because this one will probably be the most impactful remaining match for the leaderboard as far as predictions go. Sponsorship's still going to earn a lot of points for whoever's still in it if they go all the way. But this matters big time. And it looks like you guys are all feeling pretty good about your picks, and I can't blame you. 6 votes for Wendy, 10 votes for Pyra and Mythra. Predictions are closed. Match number 13 is underway.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, on Yoshi's stage as well. Yoshi's Woolly World, his crafted world. Special Flag is going to spawn on the opposite side of the stage if either fighter feels brave enough to go for this Special Flag. But they might not. That is a really risky get. That's a Snorlax from a Pokeball going to miss as he always does. Assist Trophy also spawns in. But Pyra and Mythra could have been hit to that Special Flag, are not going to go for it. Color TV game, Color TV game 15 for Wendy in this one. Okay, and there we go. We got Alolan Raichu for Wendy as well. So the items going in Wendy's favor at the moment. Pyra gonna have to maybe get some items of her own. Another Pokeball. This time it's Staryu for Wendy. Wendy's starting to do a lot of damage to Pyra and Mythra here. Another Pokeball. This time it's Go-Go, who we've seen already a number of times tonight. Pyra can't seem to connect with Wendy at all on any of these attacks. See, Shady, it's not Pong, though, okay? It's a distinct game called Color TV Game 15. Not Pong. It's an important distinction. But Mythra now at 130% to Wendy's 72%. Mythra may be having a little bit more success than Pyra was, but Wendy gonna get the first blood anyways. Wendy, though, at 93%. So definitely still within the easy KO range here for Pyra and Mythra. Home stage for them as well, I do believe. We do have Pyra's Final Smash available, should she choose to use it. It is ticking down. Wendy getting close to her Final Smash as well. Okay, Pyra is not gonna... Oh, I thought she used it in time, but no, it's gonna be Wendy to get it as soon as Mythra's expires. But Bowser Jr.'s Final Smash, or Wendy's Final Smash, not gonna be effective either. Okay, so Andros for Mythra. That's a great assist trophy get. It lasts a long time. Okay, Bellows as well for Mythra, should she choose to use him. She will. She's going to blow Bowser Jr. away, or Wendy away, I should say. A nice play from Mythra, and that's going to be impossible to recover. Clown Car already gone for Wendy. So good recovery play by Mythra there. And she's also got Lynn. This should not insta-kill from 0%, but it will do a lot of damage. Or actually do only 26% damage. Bad time to get Lynn, but a good assist trophy pull nevertheless. Pyra now at 103%. Mew makes his first appearance of the night, but Mew unfortunately ineffective in CPU matches. No items to give. Okay, and there we go. We got Nikki to draw some stuff up for us. And that's going to stun up Mythra at the moment. Mythra may be starting to wish that she had gotten that Special Flag early on in this matchup. Okay, both fighters playing far away. This is a Smash Ball drawn. I don't know if this actually works or not. I have no idea. Will either fighter try to break that Smash Ball? I don't even know what happens if they do. I don't know if we're going to be able to find out either. Both fighters trying to go for it temporarily, at least. Okay, it's gone, so we'll never know. We'll never know. We're going to go to sudden death with 2 stock left on both fighters. That was a 4-minute match that just came down to nothing. Sudden death, and Wendy, in a very anticlimactic fashion, is gonna get the job done. So Wendy guarantees herself a final spot over Pyra and Myth. All right, where does that leave us? Developer Rowan now takes a 1-point advantage over Gamey Katie in the overall score. Gamey Katie gonna have to change this up somehow. Gonna have to get points in some way, somehow to make sure that she can tie up with Developer Rowan at the moment. But it's 26 points to Rowan and 25 points to Gamey Katie. It's Thermal Pollution 9 for 13. So the gap is closing. There's a lot of people alive with 7 predictions. We could have a really big split of prediction prizes depending on how these last couple go, unless Thermal Pollution can hold his lead through these next couple rounds. Okay. Auburn Kiwi, welcome in. All right, we got Ridley versus Diddy Kong as our second semifinal to determine who takes on Wendy. Rowan and Katie, of course, very quick to throw their support behind Ridley. But Diddy Kong wants his spot against Wendy in the finals. I will be shocked and amazed beyond belief if Diddy Kong manages to run the gauntlet of well, I guess Jigglypuff isn't that big of a threat, but Jigglypuff into Banjo into Ridley, can he do it? Can he get there? It would be pretty impressive. But predict 11 for Ridley, predict 13 for Diddy Kong. Wait for 15 or 16 votes, and then we'll get this show on the road. All right, maybe we stick with 14. If you haven't yet made your vote, make sure to do so. I don't want anybody to miss out, especially in these last couple rounds here. Pingu's gonna predict 12, even though there's only 11 or 13. Pingu's gonna split the difference in this one. Give you a chance to fix it, unless that was an intentional funny moment. Oh, Gigantic Pingu's already in for Ridley. Oh, no, now he is in for Ridley. I see. Okay. 15 votes in. And we're going to close up these predictions for match number 14. Can Ridley take it all the way? Will Ridley be the final winner of Smash Tourney? Would there be some poetry in that? Probably.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, good map for a side B slide potential, I think. For Ridley. Could break the sides of this stage wide open. But he's actually electing to use fireballs. He's gonna slip on the banana peel. So we saw PK Fire be pretty effective up against the side B slide, and now the banana peel gonna trip up Ridley on his approach. But Knuckle Joe is gonna be the first assist trophy of the night for this matchup. Darkrai as well for a Pokemon. It's gonna put Diddy Kong to sleep, and Knuckle Joe and Darkrai and Ridley doing a lot of damage to Diddy Kong in the meantime, but Diddy Kong gonna be able to grab this assist trophy. He is gonna get it. He's gonna trip up Ridley as well on that banana peel. So the banana peel's, oh, he's gonna trip Ridley in the air with the banana peel. The banana peel usage from Diddy Kong is insane, but beware for Ridley. Beware, and Beware is gonna take out Gray Fox. So Gray Fox is completely neutralized. And Beware is approaching Diddy Kong and jumps over him as it's gonna be Gardevoir for Diddy Kong. Pokeball spawns in Ridley's hands. It's Vulpix once again, and Vulpix, the Ember is gonna bounce off of Gardevoir's aura here, so it doesn't do anything for the first couple attacks. Ridley is able to recover. Diddy Kong trying for the edge guard. Still not enough. He does latch onto him, but it's still just not there. Isaac for the 5th time is gonna carry Ridley out of the stage, but not before Ridley gets a return kill on Diddy Kong. And Dylan the Armadillo also making his appearance as well, but oh, here we go. Isaac's gonna push Ridley up for a second stock. Ridley, the MVP of this matchup, already killed Ridley twice. As here's Diddy Kong's final smash, which has been known to kill at low %, but not this time. but Diddy Kong, can he recover? No! That's gonna be a self-destruct from Diddy Kong, and Ridley has his final smash in just a minute here. There's still items alive as well. Diddy Kong canceling the side B slide. He's gonna get the assist trophy, but Ridley gonna get the final smash. This is likely not enough. It's not enough knockback, but here's an assist trophy for Ridley. He's not gonna grab it. Diddy Kong gets Rathalos. And Phosphora for Ridley, and Rathalos gonna despawn on stage morph, and Diddy Kong goes down. Oh my god. Diddy Kong is betrayed by the stage morph. Rathalos is gonna despawn, and Ridley is gonna find himself in the finals up against Wendy. What a matchup. Wow. Wow. Okay, Ridley gets that win, and that is going to leave us with a very interesting situation into our last matchup here. It's Rowan versus Katie. Rowan versus Katie for all the money. It's going to be, I mean, there is no sponsor for Wendy, so it just comes down to how these two want to play it. If they want to play it fair and go for the tie, or if they're going to just let Rowan run away with the win. I don't know, but Rowan, it's his title to defend. It's his strategy to go with at the moment. Otherwise, Thermopollution looks like he's running away with the $5 prediction prize in tonight as well. So lots of you with 7, though. Lots and lots and lots of you with 7, which is pretty interesting. Okay, well, I don't want to delay the inevitable. Maybe I do. I'm feeling a little bittersweet because obviously this is the last stream of Smash Tourney for quite some time. But let's round this out with hopefully an equally fun final matchup to how some of these games have gone tonight. Some of these matchups have been absolutely legendary and cement themselves in the annals of Smash Tourney history, I think. As match number 15, our very, very last one is Wendy versus Ridley. Predict 2 for Wendy, predict 11 for Ridley. If Ridley wins, if these predictions stay this way, if Rowan is gonna be fair and go for the tie, which I shouldn't say fair, it depends how Rowan wants to play this. If they vote the same, Rowan will win. If they vote differently and Wendy wins, then Katie will win. Watching Chicken Little, no one takes that little guy seriously, pissing me off. That's a great, I mean, hey, somebody's got to stick up for the little guy. And I mean, really, it's not too different in this case. Wendy is a little guy up against Ridley. And we have our 15 votes in, so assuming that Rowan's good to lock it in, lots of you believing in potentially the tiebreaker to end the season between Katie and Rowan. Predictions are locked. And here we go. Will we see a tiebreaker? Will we see Rowan win $40? Katie had gone 2 seasons without a win. Won just a couple weeks ago. Looking for her second win in just as much time. Can she do it? Huge stage to start us off. Side B slide, not quite so effective on this stage, buddy. He's still trying to go for it, but it's like I said, there's nowhere for him to run Wendy off the stage. So Wendy very lucky with this map draw at the moment. Still, these side Bs not effective for Ridley at the moment, and that was a good move by Wendy, but well blocked by Ridley. Really, both these fighters doing a very good defensive job at the moment. Side B slide going to do some damage to Wendy here, but it's really not super consequential because the knockback really doesn't matter on this stage. All right, Wendy at 94%. She's trying to get through the shield. She can't do it. Neither of these fighters really able to get the items either on this stage because the stage is so large. It's really all down to this. It's their wits and their fists. Side B still not enough. Side B slide for Ridley, not enough. Pokeball is in play. This could be our first item of this stage. That's going to be a nice play from Ridley, who's just going to stand there. He's just standing there. The bad manners from Ridley. You love to see it. Alolan Raichu for Ridley as well, and he waits out the entire invulnerability period of Wendy's second stock as well. Wendy's going to get Final Smash. She's going to use it right away. Ridley is dancing around, doing a bit, taking a bit of damage here. Does actually go up to 96%. But again, knockback is really inconsequential on this stage. Wendy needs to get a kill here to keep this close. Okay, Ridley's gonna spike Wendy down the side B slide. That might be enough for the kill. No, not quite. Here's the final smash available for Ridley. This will kill if it can land. But Wendy does not have enough firepower to actually take Ridley's stock away. Ridley tries to go for the shield break. The final smash is ticking down for Ridley. They gotta be careful not to go down. They're both gonna die during the stage morph due to the blast zone. So Ridley has a 1-stock advantage over Wendy. But it does keep it even, and Ridley will lose his final smash as a result of that. Okay. Ridley still with a full stock advantage. Now 22%, 39% on Wendy. She's, oh, nice up smash from Wendy though. Oh, and we're already going back. Okay, that's a Pokeball for, oh, that's a Sheriff for Wendy though. This could be the comeback that she needs. Just a couple well-placed bullets from the Sheriff to take Ridley out, but he's gonna land the final smash from across the stage as far as possible, but it's not 100%. She's still in it. She's gonna use her final smash, and now it's Sheriff and the Wendy final smash to try to take out Ridley, but it's not enough. Assist trophy for Wendy. What she got? It's Rodon. Rodon could do it. Rodon could bring this back for Wendy. 142%, but he's gonna do some punching, some kicking. It's Lynn for Ridley. He's gonna take out Lynn on behalf of Wendy. It's still anyone's game. Rodon, one more punch. It is so close. Oh my God, Wendy can still pull this off. She needs to dodge this damage from Ridley, but she's holding on for so long. She's able to recover on the bottom of the stage right now. She's trying to zone out Ridley. She's going for the bomb play. It doesn't work. She's trying to zone him out. She's going for sudden death. The spike will cause us to go to a tiebreaker. The edge trap from Wendy will bring down Ridley. Holy shit, right before sudden death. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Wendy wins the tournament, but we're not done, guys. We're not done with that Wendy win because Katie went for against her sponsor for that one. It is a tie between Rowan and Katie, and you know what that means. We have a tiebreaker to get ourselves into. I don't even know if I have this properly set up in my anything at the moment. Let's see. How do we do this exactly? All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send us over to, well, first of all, while I figure this out, we're gonna go back to the game screen real quick. We will see the celebration here because we're gonna have to adjust. We're gonna have to go. So Rowan and Katie, think about which fighter you want to represent you in the finals. It can be literally any fighter at all in the entire Smash roster. They will represent you in the same rule set. So it's going to be 3 stock, 4 minutes, same items and everything. Think about how you want that to play for you. We don't have a winner just yet. That was Wendy's celebration win. And I'm going to send us over to a private Smash party here. Get this set up while we wait for Rowan and Katie to come up with their stuff here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I guess I have to create a new one real quick. That's okay. I'll just wait to see your guys' comments here while I get this set up. Let's see. We want this to be random items. Nope. And we had the Scython, and we had the Bellozon, even though they really didn't do anything. Captain Falcon for developer Rowan, and Gimme Byleth, says Gamey Katie. Okay. Alright, we'll do that. These were the items that were on, I believe, and they were on medium. So we will also go down here, turn on Stage Morph Random. Save this one. Alright, and so for our first, we got, we'll do Rowan because he led in the beginning. So Rowan has Captain Falcon. Do you have a preference on what palette, Rowan? If these load in, there we go. You have a preference for palette. Pink Falcon, okay. And then we got, well, actually, let me switch this over to CPU. And then, of course, for, let me do this. Please, how do I set this? There we go. Okay, and then we got Byleth. Where's Byleth? Byleth's here. You have a preference, Katie, for which palette you want? It all comes down to this. The green woman. Okay. Green woman Byleth. So we got Rowan versus Katie. This is for all the marbles. Wait, hold on. Do I have this set up? Oh, that's definitely not right. Okay, don't look at that. Don't look at that. I had a tiebreaker set up at one point in time. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. But I'll get it set up off stream anyways. So okay, this is a great way to end the overall thing, is with me having my half-finished Smash tourney. All right, for all the marbles, here we go. Let me turn off this chart because it's not relevant anymore. We got Rowan versus Katie. It's Captain Falcon versus Byleth. We're on the Squid stage, Squid Games. So far, both fighters playing it pretty close to the chest at the moment. It's going to first assist trophy is for Captain Falcon, and it is a Metroid. Byleth really not able to do too much here. Another Lati Duo appearance for us in tonight's tournament. Okay, the Latis are doing so much damage to Byleth. Byleth taking a lot of damage, 120% on Byleth. Captain Falcon looking good. Takamaru for Captain Falcon as well. This might be enough to take out Byleth. Not quite yet. Takamaru, that is probably going to be a spike. No, not even needed. That's going to be Byleth gone. Did not lose her final smash. Squid Sisters on their home stage as well. Gonna zoom in on this map at the moment. Captain Falcon needs to be careful not to get out of the blast zone here. Okay, they both managed to survive that. The final smash gonna start ticking down for Byleth any minute now. Pokeball is available. Byleth not grabbing it. Now she does. It is Fennekin, so Fennekin's gonna actually tee that up for Byleth to get the final smash off. This should be a kill. Will this get rid of Captain Falcon's final smash? It will, so well timed by Byleth. 2 assist trophies in play. Byleth actually zoning out Captain Falcon to allow her to get both Springman and the other one potentially. She can't grab it. Captain Falcon's gonna snipe that one, and it is Cap'n. So Cap'n is gonna be stuck up top. Beware also in play at the moment. Captain Falcon has final smash available, but that's a lot of damage to Captain Falcon from Beware. So Byleth with these items, it's really coming back into her favor, but Cap'n taking her to another island. Final smash ticking down for Captain Falcon, but he's got Ditto, so 2 Captain Falcons. No final smash available for Captain Falcon anymore. It's gone. The Ditto Captain Falcon's gonna get Gray Fox. So two Captain Falcons in a Gray Fox versus 1 Byleth. We're stage morphing back to the Inkling stage. To the Splatoon stage, I'm sorry. And we got Tapu something. Bolo, Blue, Coco, Crapu, Fapu, I don't remember which one it is. It's one of them, and it's not gonna do any damage. And Captain Falcon's gonna take out Byleth. So, Captain Falcon at 121%, looking to potentially close this one out, but it's gonna be Byleth getting Abra. Abra could take Captain Falcon out of the stage. Oh, Ricky is gonna end up freezing him and gonna send Captain Falcon to his grave off his own assist trophy. Byleth has the final smash available. This could be Byleth's big comeback. It is anybody's game. It is so close right now. Byleth gonna land the final smash. Captain Falcon's in trouble. That's 46%, 62 hit. The knockback's not enough. Captain Falcon is still in it. Assist trophy for Byleth. It's Crystal. Crystal and Byleth up against Captain Falcon. He's got to bide the time to get his final smash back. He's so close. Another assist trophy for Byleth. It's the burrowing Snagret. Deoxys as well. But Violet's gonna miss all the damage. Here it is. The Brewing Stagnant is gonna win the match for Gamey Katie, who is the final winner of Smash Tourney Season 2. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Incredible job to Katie for that. I don't think the post game screen is even going to properly reflect this because I think the whole thing is broken right now. I think the tiebreaker status broke it, so I apologize for that. But Katie, congratulations! What an incredible run, an incredible performance overall. Byleth winning it in the end. I'll head back to the leaderboard screen because it's the best thing that we can use as reference. Obviously, Katie gets 1 bonus point off of that as well, so Katie will finish at 33, and I'll fix the scoreboard in post so that it will be reflected properly. So congratulations to Gamey Katie. Rowan, what an incredibly close fight. Thank you all for being so engaged, and what a fun tournament for us to close out with. That one was about as fun as I could have possibly hoped for. Looking at the scoreboard here, as far as prizes go, Thermal Pollution, congratulations to you. You got the most predictions correct, so I'll be reaching out to you to get you your $5, so congratulations for that. And then, of course, Gamey Katie, you'll be winning $40 in whichever way you wish. Potentially, that's a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus, perhaps, maybe, question mark? Can I defer and force it next week? No, unfortunately, Thermal Pollution, you cannot. Not this time. Not this time. All right, well, let's also hand out the consolation prizes. I'm actually going to do 3 of them today. I didn't say that at the beginning, but we're going to give out 3 anyways. The only person that can't win is Gamey Katie. Everybody else is able to win, including Thermal Pollution. So with that, let's roll for three wins here. Sorry, this might take a little minute, but we'll get you guys your points either way. Where the hell will all these names come from? All these names are however many times you entered a prediction. Gamey Katie can't win. So Gamey Katie wins the consolation prize, but we can't have Gamey Katie win, so that one doesn't count. So we will re-roll. Yeah, every prediction you made earns you 1 entry in the consolation prize raffle, which is how many times you'll see your name represented here at the end. And BP will be our first consolation prize raffle winner. Let me actually write these down because I have a lot of different prizes to give away this time. So let me do BP so I don't forget. Congratulations to you, BP. I'm going to mark that as the official raffle winner for this stream. And now we'll go back and we'll run 2 more. And then we'll see how this shapes up. Sorry, I gotta hopefully season 3, if and when it does come, we'll have a more fun way to do this. Hey, VivTech, congratulations. VivTech, you're still here, yes? Maybe, hopefully. Haven't seen a message from VivTech in a minute. You do have to be here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, VivTech with the second consolation prize win. So you get $5. Congratulations to you, and we will roll 1 more time for our last winner here. I gotta have some kind of sound effects and some music going with this one. Gigantic Pingu on his grand return, and honestly, that's impressive in itself because Pingu had half the entries as everybody else because he didn't play for the first half of the tournament. So congratulations to Gigantic Pingu for that consolation prize win. $5 to you. That pays for a third of your movie ticket that you just paid me. So as always, we'll just be exchanging money in Venmo, and it will never leave Venmo. This is really fair. Yeah, and we're gonna regain the lost sub money. That's true. This was rigged. This one was rigged. All right. Where does that leave us, guys? Smash Tourney has been a lot of fun. I still love working on it. I love being able to give out money to you guys. I just need to make it a more comprehensive playthrough for everybody. Thank you for the kind message, Rowan. Obviously, like I said, I have so much fun doing these for you guys. I have as much fun, if not more fun, as all of you. I mean, nobody could even watch and I would still be here streaming. So I'm just glad that I have some people to share this enjoyment with. I'm hoping that we'll be able to come back in a meaningful time period and hopefully with some real improvements. I want to bring back some co-casters. I want to do some maybe new scheduling and everything. Jaguar, thank you for the kind messages. Thank you, everybody. Honestly, I'll have to go through and read all of the messages. I don't want to bog everybody's time down at the moment, but Smash Tourney is a channel featuring CPU. Yeah, yes, indeed. And yeah, Mike, it's totally okay. I'm so glad that you're here when you are. Obviously, the Smash CPU, you guys run an insane amount of tournaments. For anybody that's actually missing. Here, let me do this. I'm going to do two things here. First of all, I'm going to shout out Gigantic Pingu because I want everybody to tune into Gigantic Pingu on Friday for Mario Kart World. I know he's streaming tomorrow, but I'm especially looking forward to the Mario Kart World stream. If you're not already following him, highly recommend it. And then also let me shout out Mike because I think of everybody on the Smash CPU server. Oh, I have to wait 2 minutes before giving a shout out. Maybe I'll yap for 2 minutes then. Mike runs tournaments all the time. It is like constantly, we've got season-long tournaments for Mike, and he's constantly making spreadsheets, and huge shout out. I mean, Mike does it all without even having like a management app like I do. I mean, it's so much pen and paper, spreadsheets, so much stuff. So I really think if anybody's missing Smash Tourney, definitely go check out Mike's channel. I'll try to give a shout out before we end stream, so you guys can go check that out. He'll run tournaments all the time, not always for cash. I don't know if you guys are still doing Summer of CPU, if that's what we just did. I honestly don't even remember. But sometimes prizes, usually not, but it's all for the fun anyways. And they do more games than Ultimate. They'll run Melee and Smash Remix and everything, so lots of fun stuff. Summer of CPU in 2.5 weeks. See, you guys gotta get in on this if you guys want. Make sure to tune into that. Potentially register for it if it's available. I'm not sure if it's actually available or not. It's not about the money. It's about the battle. Exactly. Let me also pull up my my Twitch here. I want to make sure that I have a raid target for us to go give some love to somebody that remains here. I might send us over to Zeus because I know Zeus is not not gonna be like, oh hey, I've never heard of you before, you know. We'll do raid. Well, actually, here, let me make sure I can shout out Mike. I want to make. I mean, click on Mike's name, guys, if you want. I have to wait 8 seconds. Okay, one Mississippi. We'll raid Zeus. Thank you again for all the kind messages. I'm really sorry that you guys are gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it too. I'm gonna try my best to feel motivated to churn out version 3 to be the best of all seasons of Smash Tourney, so I can get back to some weekly fun with you guys. In the meantime, I'm sure I'll see you guys in various streams, Katie's stream, Pingu's stream, Mike's stream, etc. Here's... Okay, it won't let me shout out Mike. There we go. Follow Mike, and then now I'm going to raid ZS44. Say hello to ZS for me, and then feel free to dip. I'm going to do so. I'm about to crash. My voice feels like it's going to give out at any second. Thank you all for the fun. I had a great time. Thanks for the tournament, guys. Thanks for the season. And I'll see you guys hopefully sometime soon. Take it easy, everybody. And have a great rest of your summer. Bye-bye.